We're back at the village house and it's all action today. Been started off clearing here because we've got a next door neighbour's tree overgrowing, and the actual owners have only bought the land about last year and they don't live in the area. They've just bought it as an investment, so anything overhanging we have to clear it ourselves. Look at this beast. If you like bamboo, just been cutting that out along with about 16 tons of other bamboo, and this is a small portion of it. So a trail of devastation behind Lee, but look at this. This has taken some getting through, and while we were living here, of course, it was easy to keep on top of. But since we've been renting the property out month on month, of course, some people have been taking the heads out to eat. That's fine, no problem with that, but they haven't been maintaining it. And I've got 3 big shoots left up there. I'm going to leave 2 as a bit of a canopy, but I don't want it to be going over this. It's a cherry tree, that is. There's a lovely bit of honey in there still. It's dripping with honey almost. It is full to the brim, so we're going to get that out. And once this is all clear, we've got a big spiky thing here that needs actually digging out, but that's quite a soft wood, so that shouldn't be too hard. And I'd love to be able to keep all this as mulch, but there's just too much in such a small area, so unfortunately I'm going to have to be burning off. But we'll keep all the potash. And then get into the saving bits and bobs that we want. Another bit is sorting out these holes that were left from the chicken coop. If some of you might remember, this is where the chicken coop was. That's now our chicken coop down at the farm, or it may be our goat house, I don't know. But there's a few plants that we want to keep. Also, the last lot of people were supposed to be growing catfish, but if they're growing a catfish in here, I wouldn't have eaten any. So we've got the 3 ponds that have just been left to their own devices. Quite a bit of shrubbery over there that needs taming and cutting back along the back. You just have to be careful when you do it, because along the top here we have got broken glass set into the cement on top of the wall. But this is about an hour and a half hacking to pieces and burning so far. There's quite a few concrete tanks in here. Some are still, a couple are still planted up. The ones that aren't, we're going to reposition. We're going to redesign this garden. It's going to take quite a while. And I think for people that are coming to look for rent for a few days and nights, if you've got kids, I think we are going to have to put a little fence and a secure gate along there. Don't want any kids falling into the ponds, although Toon does err on the side of natural selection. If you don't look after your kids and they fall in the pond, it's your fault. But I don't know, we're a little bit different from the UK, how we think about those sort of things, aren't we? So that's the outside. I still haven't rediscovered my drain. That'll all need clearing and uncovering, so quite a bit still to do out here, but that is a really good start. Once the bamboo's dried off for a couple of days, that burns really well. Loads of rubbish in here we've been digging out, or discovering rather. Into the house, and the ladies have been busy. So there's one lady. Hello, you're pretty, aren't you? What's your name?
Honey, can you do this for me, please? You toy now, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm on garden duty, you know.
Only second. Seriously?
Done. There's loads. I'm going to be here all day. It's not my sort of. Got the step ladder, haven't you?
Lazy.
You're lazy. You said that on camera.
Hiểuแล้ว.
Hiểu đuôi. So we have employed some extra help today. We've got Super Duper Pioi helping. Hello Pioi. Fran's blue bedroom is looking swanky. I said swanky. Main bedroom where all the magic used to happen. We've got to try and locate our clothes hanger pole. Don't know where that's disappeared to. Probably in someone else's house now. So not looking bad compared to how it was. Always amazes me cleaning. I have no idea how to do it. Don't know what it's all about. Thankfully the toilet is now like new. There was some scary business that had been going on in there.
You want to say if not taken out, nobody gonna poo on it.
It was that bad no one would have rented the place, she means. Oh, a quick wander around the outside. We need to sweep up and just finish off clearing along the walls. Eventually, finances permitting, we are going to put a slatted top section of fence along here. The local thief has had Toon's old dad's metal bench away from here, but we can't prove it. No one else bloody steals round here. But his card's marked. Yeah, and just a general clear up out here. Not happy with the front here. This is the section that got hacked off when they put the village drain in. Well, you call it a drain. It doesn't actually drain anything because it's higher than the level of the road. But yeah, we lost the front section of our shop and a good 4 feet off our front wall there. And the botch job's to repair it. Well, it's exactly what I said. It's a botch job. So that's about it. Happy. This was the old fence that we used to have. We just had a nice bamboo picket fence along the top. That lasted about 1.5 years. Free bamboo off the farm, but no, there's a lot of termites, and unless you keep painting it with preventative chemicals, then they soon get in there. So again, it'll be picket fence this side in the future. A few building material odds and sods leftovers that need clearing up. And we have got our first booking, and once we've finished cleaning it, we will be furnishing it. So we've got a little sofa coming, little TV, a TV stand, table and chairs. There'll be a double bed in the main bedroom. And then there'll be sort of like a roll-out mattress with bedding, of course, in the second bedroom. Prices at the moment, guys, will be 400 baht per night. But if you are one of our patrons for the site, you get 25% off for the duration of your stay. So you'll be getting it for 300 baht per night. Okay. You'll have sort of like a kettle in there and a couple of mugs and some 3-in-1 coffee and a couple of bottles of water put in the fridge for you for when you arrive. But after that, you source your own food. If you're not into that, then we can arrange something where you can come eat with us in the mornings. In the afternoons you can have lunch with us as well, and the evenings. It's really down to you. In the evenings you've also got the option of eating out at a couple of places that we're more than happy to take you there. You can have a couple of beers there as well. So we're going to aim. We've had a quick word with the 2 owners of where we go and eat, and they're more than happy, of course, for a video of a bite to eat there. So you got a bit more of an idea. So we've had one kind offer from a couple of guys from Australia that they're possibly interested in coming and doing a garden makeover or house makeover while they're here. You know, it's a blank canvas almost, this place. So a bit undecided what to do. Maybe do like a mini permaculture here. Come on, missus. Choppity chop chop. Oh, playing it for the camera as well. Playing it for the camera as well.
Definitely.
Let's just give this a bit of scale. And we'll put the bamboo.
You'll have to climb on the ladder to get it.
I think that's a new record. Of course, we can't eat all of that. Well, we could do if it was edible, but Toon reckons about the top third of that.
I think just
Yeah. So, still a good length, isn't it, my dear? That reminded me of that song, Kung Fu Fighting. It's coming up to 3:30 now, so we're just about done for today. And we've got a lot done. Super happy with the progress. I'd like to have got a little bit further, but we just have to go now. It's, something's popped up, and we're a bit broken as well. So, unfortunately, the two tenants that have rented here previously, looks like they've just been throwing all their rubbish in here. And the problem is with Thailand, the weather here, a lot of the stuff breaks down or starts to deteriorate, and when you try and pick it up to sort out, it just breaks a lot of it. So I hate to do it, but we can't spend days on end sifting through all rubbish, taking it out of the vegetation. So we've mounded the worst of it up, the bits that we can't sift through, and it's going to get torched in a few days. We're going to let it dry out. Hopefully we won't get some rain for a few days. Get it nice and brown and crispy, and then torch it as hot as we can. So not ideal, but the good bit is I found plenty of good overgrown vegetation that have started to collect, and I've popped it under our cherry tree. So that will be the start of our compost pile. So it's not all been lost, but yes, very, very good. So we've left the two long bits of bamboo up there just to give a bit of a canopy in the garden. The one that was going over the cherry tree is now gone. That needs cutting back a little bit on the right hand side because it's covering that tree that's in there, or failing that we'll move the tree itself, but I've got a feeling that's rooted straight down, so we might not be able to move that. Toon said she'd like to take quite a bit of this bamboo out. There's quite a few heads for us to cut for eating. Made a start down this side of the pond. The pond is in a right old state, and if you've ever watched some of our early pond videos, and I wouldn't say the heartache, but the frustration of it being built, most of this being built when I was back in the UK, and totally against my spec. No reinforcing metal or anything, and you can see, I know it's about 3 years down the line now, but that's some major patching up that needs to be done. So we'll sort that. It's not a priority at the moment, we just want to get everywhere clear. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Right, that'll do then. Getting summoned from the boss. We're going to make a move, and we'll give you another update when it's all done and dusted. So all the house inside's done now, and we're going to furnish it tomorrow, I think. Cheers then. Bye bye bye.